Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Come on, fellas.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike's 5-9. Here I come. Alert. Check, 59.
Now Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On play action, Allen.
Get ready.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll try again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 49.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
49. Mike's 49. Let him know, let him know.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming, he did it.
Play action, it's Lawrence. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. 7 yards, the pickup there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Bang, 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 bang.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and
touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills have cut the lead back down to 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
I'm going to show you,
From
man.
the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking deep here for Ebron, and that's caught inside the 35.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron, 70 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Breida. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dwayne Smoot drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side with ETN. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
On the ready. 33. Check flag 33. I'm out. Hey, Charlie. Mike, check 33.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball secure. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Mike's 49. Hey, Orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Under 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Look like the defense.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Now Lawrence. And this is caught by Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
You got nothing, fight.
Here's a give to Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen's throw is complete, and he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Pilot, 64, weak. Switch.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A give running right, Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And finally down at the 36-yard line. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Etienne.
Here we go.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A handoff for Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Lawrence.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Edmonds. Touchdown Jaguars. Chase Edmonds from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Have some of this.
Gonna bring this
Have some of this.
No return here for Claybrooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run. It's ETN. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.